Hi guys, welcome to Cassie in the garden. Again, it's Cassie on the plot. Just thought I'd pop down and see what was going on because I've not been for about a week. So come on, let's have a look. The strawberry bed's looking pretty happy. No strawberries, but I wasn't really expecting that much this year. Gooseberries I think are done and dusted. Annoyingly I didn't get them all, but I'm sure lots of birds have enjoyed them. With the gooseberries I really want to know how to prune them, because I know some fruits are fruit on the last year's growth, some fruits fruit on this year's growth. What do gooseberries do? What can I cut off? Any advice would be really gratefully received, thank you. Globe artichoke, looking pretty globy. Anyone like any Aquilegia seeds? Have a look at this. I've got tons of the bloody things. It's going to be a good year next year. Guys, there's something rank going on in the water butt. I have looked it up. It is a thing, but it stinks and it's rank. Have a look at this. This is just rank. Right, look over here. I don't know what this originally was, but a hoverfly type creature has laid its eggs in it, and these are maggots. They're rat-tailed maggots. This is just minging. You can see them moving. Get this one here, look. This is absolutely rank, but it's nature. It is some kind of hoverfly, that kind of ilk of fly family. I have googled it because it freaked me out when I first saw it the other week. Part of me wants to get it out because that's gross, but then another part of me wants to leave it, so because hoverflies are really beneficial. So I'm nearly falling over stinging nettles here. What would you guys do? I really don't know what to do. And also part of me just wants to empty out the whole thing of water as well, because it just looks blech. Because they like stagnant or stagnated water, and they lay their eggs on something that's, well, something that was alive and now is dead, whether that's an animal or something else, organic, greenery sort of stuff. Can't make out what they've laid their eggs on in there, but the smell of it a few weeks ago was questionable. Can't see my raspberries. I wasn't sure which was which last year, so I cut them all back. So what happens is summer raspberries grow on last year's growth. Autumn raspberries grow on this year's growth. I think, one or the other. So to see what was what, I just cut it all back. I've since thought then, because I thought, oh, this year I could tie something on them to label them. I thought, well, no, what I'll do is I'll just cut back anything that's had fruit on it, whichever one it is, and then we'll just go from there. So it won't actually matter what's what. If the canes that have had fruit on, once the fruit's gone, I'll just cut them down. Jobs are good and no confusion. Wish I thought of that last year. So I've had some raspberries this year. So yeah, it looks like this side of the plot is the autumn ones, because we're going to get fruit on these, so Finn's going to be super happy. And I might actually get to eat some this year. Hey look, some of my turnips have come up. And some of my radish. Oh, raspberry. Really happy with that. There's a hell of a lot of stuff getting eaten. This was nothing like this last year. It's all like my pumpkins, or whatever squash I put in, I can't remember. And the courgettes are just absolutely mullered. See, courgettes are mullered. I think these are my mash squash, so some of them are happy. That is not a happy squash. That is not a happy squash. It's just mad, isn't it? Brussels are looking good. Oh, some other kale's alright. Might have to take some home today. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago I came down with Finn and we got rid of a load of slugs that were kind of around this area. I think I'm going to need to do it again. But some of the kale's looking okay, so I might take some today. Check out this Alison. Look at that. I've grown that from seed. That looks fab. Oh, the brassica den not looking too bad. It's all just a bit mullered from before I netted it. So that's my sprouting broccoli. Down here is kohlrabi. And then there's swede somewhere. Not looking too bad really. A bit mullered, but started with a bit of a tough life. Check this dahlia out now. I've grown a dahlia. Look, how beautiful is that? Gosh, look at that. I always thought I'd never be able to grow these, because it was always something that when I lived with my mum when I was a kid, a chap down the road used to grow them and his garden was amazing, and it was always something I thought you had to be really amazing to be able to grow them. Admittedly, it's only one plant. I'm not growing a load, but yeah, I'm so chuffed. Guys, if I can grow dahlias, so can you. Do it. Hey, look what I've just found. I can't remember what this is called, but it's actually edible. I did a foraging course a year or so ago and learned that you could eat this. It was, however, also referred to, what's the word? Apocalypse food, because the leaves, although edible, they're very stringy, so it's a bit of a last resort if you it's a bit of a last resort if you need to eat it. But apparently, I've not done this, but I might do it actually, because I'll happily use these leaves. I normally see them by the road, so I don't want to use them. If you get the leaves and dry them, then you can get the veiny bit out. Oh, that's quite good because you can see it through the sun. You can get out these stringy bits once it's dried and then crumble the rest and use it as like a seasoning in your food. So actually I might take a few leaves, because I'll happily use this one here because there's been no cars driving by. one of my YouTube jaunts the other day, having a look at stuff, there was a lass who took a load of these to dry for ornamental purposes. I was just going to leave them to spread the seed, but I think I might leave a load, but I might take a load home and put them in a jar or something to dry, because you can just stand them up to dry. You don't have to hang them upside down like you do with flowers. Plus all the seeds would fall out. So yeah, I might try that. It's just another thing to get out of the plot, isn't it? Something nice to look at. Hey, look what I just spotted. Pumpkin. I think this is a jack-o'-lantern one. This is Finn's one. One of the ones he's sown. So that's fantastic. Just show you how big that is against my hand. So that's pretty cool, man. Still plenty of growing time too. Sweet corn's growing, which is grand. Whether or not I'll get anything out of it is another story. It's looking promising though. Oh, I might get a few. I might come down with Finn tomorrow and get them. I think the birds have had most of the currants. It's kind of a fight between the birds and Finn, but that's fine. I've been pretty slack on harvesting the currants this year, not intentionally. It's just been tough to get down here in the right time. I am hoping next year is going to be better. I was going to say easier. Nothing's ever easy, surely, when you've got a child. This might be, I might get better opportunities. Funny, look, this is a blackcurrant bush, and you think, oh, there's nothing on there. Oh, I don't think so. Let's have a look under here. You see that? Hello. Does anyone have any idea what this one is behind me? I'll do a close-up in a sec. I thought it was a currant bush, but the leaves are different, bigger, and well, just different, but and the currants look like currants, but big. Let's have a look. So this is from afar. It's probably what, 5 foot tall, and this is a red currant leaf. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 main pointy bits and 2 little pointy bits at the back. Over here, we've got the longer, or the bigger and longer starters. Still 1, 2, 3 main pointy bits with 2 little ones, but just a hell of a lot bigger and longer. Fruit grows like currants, but it's bigger. And let's see if I can pick. This might be a good example. Oh, sticky example. Okay, so that's off of the mystery currant bush. Compare that to a red currant. Big one is mystery, little one is red currant. So if anyone has any idea, yeah, please do let me know. I don't want to try eating it just in case I can't. I'm hoping I can, because I'd be really annoyed if the previous owner put something that I couldn't eat on this plot. But you never know. And equally, if I do find out myself, then I will let you guys know. Because every day is a school day and all that. I just remember I put a load of oats down last time and I just found them in my shed. So I've just re-oated around my squash, the Eton squash, sounds like Eton mess. Yeah, around my squashies, courgettes and my seedlings. I think the bigger squash are doing okay because once they've got the big leaves on, they're quite furry or spiky. They're not very comfortable leaves. So I'm imagining that the slugs just don't like getting on them, which is good. I just need to get these bad boys the same size. Disclaimer on this weed bed behind me, there are potatoes in here. I think I might have lost them because I can't find the plants. I can find some of them but not all of them. So it might be a job at the weekend to come back and see if anything's ready to come up. I tried the first earlies a few weeks ago but they were too small, so I'm hoping, we've had a lot of rain over the last few weeks, I'm hoping they would have bulked up a bit. So yeah, that's an adventure for another day. Mint. Let's take some of this home. Oh God, this mint smells amazing. Oh, seriously, it's like you just want to go. Bit weird, but I'd be like minty fresh for days. But if you don't grow mint, you just have to. It's flipping awesome. I use it on my new potatoes. It's really nice in salads. You just pull the leaves off. You might want to rip them up or chop them up a bit. What am I going to do with this? I've got a big bunch because I want to whack it somehow in tea tonight. But I'm also going to take a few of them. Not the flowery bits, but a few stems, and just cut them off and put them in water, and then they'll root. So free mint plants. Thanks for joining me on my quick trip to the plot, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I love hearing from you. If you've got any comments of encouragement, help, I obviously need it. Just anything, yeah, do give us a comment. Like, please, that would be amazing. And if you haven't done, please subscribe if you want to get more updates. Try and post most weeks. Sometimes there's a crazy munchkin involved, so that's always a bit different. Happy growing.